That's a funny name. Can you hear me? And hello. But more importantly, can you hear me? I can. Come on, you should be able to hear me, right? Right. Right. Where's my button? I gotta put the button. Surely you can hear me. Present or invite. Hey. Let's do a Oh, it's Average Joe Cool Atheist. Your name's a little different than I remember. I don't know how it works. How's it going? Pretty good. Except all the acne I've been picking. I don't look like a normal person. I've been picking at that acne. I've grossed you out for life. Suffer. I wonder if these buttons work. Okay, the buttons work. If y'all want to join, you can join. I'm not gonna bite. I'm joking. I don't bite. I don't bite. Let me find something to debunk. How do we get y'all to join the stream? Surely y'all can join the stream. Surely. Shaloomy. Shalollypop. Shalottery. Oh, you're working. You can't join. Fair enough. Should I do Kent Hovind? What do y'all think? Oh, you think you can rock? I could do some Kent. Not the biggest expert, but I bet I could debunk some of what he says. Like, come on, Kent's a goofy goober, kind of like me, so he should be easy prey. Alright, let me find. Hey, stupid computer. This computer is big doo-doo. I'm mentally slow at times. I'm like, what are you? Kent Hovind. I thought this guy was banned from YouTube, but I don't know. Oh, I can go to. Hold on, I know what to do. Takes me a second to get it right, but yeah. Let me just. Ooh, let's turn that down. Dr. Dino. I don't think he's supposed to be on YouTube, but he's on YouTube. Oh my gosh. you gotta see his other name. Okay, how do I share? How do I share? What's wrong with me? Why can't I share? Ignore me being weird. I can't. I'm not good with technology. We have technology, SpongeBob. Media presentation. Oh, stop. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Any second now. How do I... I'm dumb. Present. I'm sorry, y'all. This might take a second. Oh, there it is. This guy is on YouTube. I thought that was illegal because he was breaking their terms of service, y'all. I mean, I'm kind of glad I can expose him. You know what I mean? Look at all these comments. He's got all the goofy stuff. What do y'all want me to watch? Which one of these videos? You want me to watch one of his videos? Yeah. Oh yeah, he must have been, because there's more sheep to slaughter for what's his name, Yamato. I've been sick for a couple days. I feel better now, but I'm still a little mucusy. Just pick one Brock, yeah. The disrespect. You disrespect your mouse. I'll do that fossil. Oh, that was nightmarish.
Carbon dating? Okay. Carbon dating, actually fossils are dated by their position in the geologic column. Fossils are dated by their position in the geologic column.
I don't know if they do that. Do they really do that? Like, I thought they did radiometric dating, which has a lot of subtypes. I mean, if you find a T-Rex fossil deep in the ground, you're probably going to think it's from the Cretaceous if it's found in Cretaceous rock, for all I know. I don't know. But I don't think we've ever... Wait, can you even hear this? I don't know if I can hear that.
They are not dated by carbon dating or potassium argon rubidium.
I don't trust Hovind. He's weird, so I don't trust him.
Strontium, lead 208, lead 206. None of those matter.
Where's the other guy? Hold on one second. This guy. You want to join? Mr. Kim Il-sung, or whatever the guy's name was. It'd be pretty cool to have another guy on board the team. I'm just saying. I'm just a one-gay army. I need help, you know? That juice is strong. The juice is strong with this one. Hold on, check the volume real quick. Okay, back on track.
A fossil is dated by the position in the geologic column. They're called index fossils. This guy admits it. Radiometric dating would not have been feasible if the geologic column had not been...
Your volume is much lower than the video. I'm going to fix that. How do I fix that? How? Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let me try to fix that real quick. If I could ever figure it out. Is this better? I hope y'all can hear me better. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Joe, can you hear me?
been erected first. The geologic column was invented in the 1830s. That was taught for 120 years and became accepted as science, and the geologic column doesn't exist any place on the planet. Okay.
Let me rewind that real quick. Let's see what he has to say.
is science, and the geologic column doesn't exist any place on the planet.
Okay, I guess they're just not layers that look different. I guess it's all just a fraud, y'all. Oh, boo-hoo. Who knew this one guy who believes in some old book that says that magic is real, you know, just who thought he could debunk us? I just spat on the keyboard. Oh well.
Okay, there is no geologic column. There are layers of rocks, and they're assuming that it's different ages. That's the problem right
Why can't they be? That's a good question. Why does Kent think he knows it all?
there. This guy says fossils have been and still are the best and most accurate method of dating and correlating the rocks in which they occur.
I guess that guy made a mistake. I guess I agree with Kent there. Like, but come on, they probably don't do that anymore.
We go through all kinds of examples on this, but on video 7. The Earth's atmosphere is about 100 miles thick. It is mostly nitrogen, 78%, 21% oxygen, a little bit of CO2 for plants to breathe, and very little radioactive carbon-14, 0.0000765%. This radioactive carbon-14 mixes with oxygen and it becomes carbon dioxide, most of it does, and the plants are breathing carbon dioxide. Now, carbon-14 is formed when radiation strikes the atmosphere. The nitrogen, which is the majority gas are up there and here, nitrogen gets bombarded by cosmic rays and it bombards the upper atmosphere, producing fast-moving neutrinos. These neutrinos collide with atmospheric nitrogen, producing carbon-14. That's how it's made. If you look at a periodic table, carbon and nitrogen are right next to each other. Nitrogen is normally an atomic weight of 14, and carbon is an atomic weight of 12.
I don't know if he's telling the truth. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not an expert on the periodic table. See, I don't think I told anyone this. I am a little ill-equipped. I thought he would mostly talk about like biological evolution, but I always talked about the atmosphere. So I don't know. Maybe he's right, but he's usually wrong on stuff, so whatever.
But if the nitrogen gets blasted with these neutrinos, it turns into carbon-14, which is a rare, very rare, and radioactive element. It is radioactive just like uranium or any other radioactive element, and you can hear it as it decays or breaks apart and throws off all the little particles into space around it. Now, carbon-14 is being produced by the sun, or by the neutrinos, by the high-speed radiation, doesn't matter. It breaks back down to nitrogen. About half of it breaks down every 5,730 years.
Once again, I don't know if Kent's telling the truth. Y'all gonna have to help me on that one. Sorry.
Okay, this is estimated to be the half-life. Obviously, nobody watched it for
I don't know what this has to do with evolution.
3,700 years. But during photosynthesis, plants are breathing in CO2. And so the animals eat the plants and make it part of their body. So you and I probably have carbon-14 in us because at some time in your life you have either eaten plants or you've eaten animals that have eaten plants. That's about all there is, okay? So these plants are absorbing things out of the atmosphere. They're absorbing the carbon-14.
Hey, I hit the wrong button almost. Joe Cool, what do you think about this? You think he's fibbing? Because I have a small feeling that Kent is fibbing. Yeah, fibber. A flippin' floppin' fibber. A fooby fibber, whatever that means. Hold on. Got a scam call or text. That's funny.
It becomes part of their tissue. It is
That's a cool looking cell right there.
assumed the ratio of C14 to normal C12 in the atmosphere would be the same ratio found in living plants and animals. If the atmosphere is 0.0000765%, it is assumed plants and animals have the same percentage. That has never been demonstrated, but as a reasonable assumption. Okay. When the plant or animal dies, it stops taking in new C14. So in theory, you can tell how long it's been dead by measuring how much C14 is left. This entire process was invented at University of Chicago in 1947 to 53. He worked on this, moved to Stanford University. Carbon-14 continues to decay after the animal dies. If half of it's gone, you would assume it's been dead 5,700 years. It can't get any more, obviously, so it's going to go out of balance. Carbon carbon dating is actually a comparison of the carbon-14 in the object with the carbon-14 in the atmosphere. It's a if it's only 0.0003825, it's 5,700 years old, etc., etc. The less it has, the older it is. This is how the theory works. It goes from a half to a fourth to an eighth to a 16th to not much, okay? They compare the amount of C14 in the object being dated with the amount in the atmosphere to estimate how long it's been dead. If only half of it has been, if it's only got half as much, it's assumed it died 5,730 years ago. Sounds good, but there are some assumptions that mess up everything. If I told you to fill a barrel with water, but there were holes in the barrel, as you're putting water in, it's leaking out. It's kind of like a checkbook, you know. You keep putting the money in, and it keeps leaking out different places. But at some point, you're going to reach a stage called equilibrium. You'll never fill the barrel past that point unless you speed up the intake or cut down the outgo.
Who keeps texting me, bro? It's a scammer. Hey, Joe Cool, you still there? Who's even watching me? I'm not the most fun guy. I keep clicking on his old comment. This will take a second. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Dang, I've got like one guy watching. Oh well.
The Earth's atmosphere is going to have the same problem. If you took a brand new planet Earth, created it, poof, and stuck it out going around the sun 93 million miles away, it would start developing C14 from radiation and start losing it to decay. So the question is, they wondered this back in 1950.
Okay, if you guys are busy, and especially if I can't, like, get y'all on the show, because you probably know, I'm more of a, oh, look at these cool creatures type guy. You guys are more of the other stuff, right? Yeah, you're the one guy. Thanks for being loyal. You're a best friend. But seriously, if I can't debunk everything Ken's saying, I might wait till later to do the stream. So I can start it. Oh, we got 2 people watching. I can always do this stream later when the people are able to join. So I'll be back later today to talk about Cantoven and all the goofy stuff he does. Goofy Kent. Yeah. Well, I'll finish the video though.
How long would it take Earth's atmosphere to reach equilibrium? The consensus was it would probably take about 30,000 years for the Earth to reach equilibrium. And then Willard Libby and the boys at the University of Chicago made a tragic mistake. They made 2 fundamentally, fatally flawed assumptions. They said, well, we know the Earth is millions of years old, mistake number 1, so we can ignore the equilibrium problem. They ignored it. The problem is radiocarbon is still forming 28 to 37% faster than it's decaying, which carbon-14 is proof the Earth is less than 30,000 years old, or else it would all be stabilized by now. It would be stable in the atmosphere, and it's not, okay? We could talk all day about that.
I don't know if I can trust him. I don't know if I can trust him. Oh, I was gonna quit. I will be back real soon. Probably in like 3 hours. My nose is snotty as ever. It's fun being around y'all. Y'all pretty chill. But I think I might just go bye-bye. See you in about 3 hours, I guess. I can set a timer. Alright. Have a good one.